You might think I'm crazy, but I actually believe Donald Trump deserves the Nobel Peace Prize.
Wait, what? Trump? For peace? That's unexpected. What makes you say that?
I know it sounds controversial, but look at the facts. During his term, he didn't start any new wars. That alone sets him apart from many presidents before him.
Okay, I'll give you that. But no war doesn't automatically equal peace.
True, but he also brokered real deals. The Abraham Accords, for example. He helped normalize relations between Israel and several Arab nations, UAE, Bahrain, Morocco, Sudan. That's huge.
I remember that. But wasn't that more about political convenience than real peace?
Even if it was strategic, the outcome matters. These were historic agreements that previous administrations tried to achieve for decades. And Trump got it done.
But don't you think his behavior, his rhetoric, the division he caused kind of cancels out the peaceful part?
That's domestic politics, and yeah, he's polarizing. But the Nobel Peace Prize is often based on international diplomacy, not personality. Plenty of winners had flaws.
Okay, fair. What about North Korea? That was a lot of headlines, but no real change.
I disagree. He was the first sitting US president to meet Kim Jong-un. That was unprecedented. They didn't solve everything, but they lowered tensions. No missile tests during that time. The region was more stable.
I mean, sure, the optics were interesting, but it felt more like a media show than real negotiation.
Still, diplomacy through dialogue is better than threats and bombs. And look at what happened after he left office missile tests resumed. Like him or not, he kept things calmer.
But the Nobel Prize is symbolic to it, supposed to reward peacemaking and moral leadership.
And I'd argue he made peace in unconventional ways. He used pressure, deals, even ego, but he got results. That's more than many leaders with pretty speeches have accomplished.
So you're saying he deserves it for outcomes, not behavior?
Exactly. Results matter. Peace in the Middle East moved forward. No wars started. And diplomacy opened with a hostile regime. If that doesn't qualify, what does?
I can see your point. It's not the usual image of a peacemaker, but some of the outcomes were significant.
Look, I'm not saying he's perfect. He's rough around the edges. But peace isn't always made by perfect people. Sometimes it's made by those willing to shake the system.
You know, this is one of the most surprisingly reasonable arguments I've heard for Trump and the Nobel.
I'm not here to change your mind just to say, maybe we judge too much by style and too little by substance.
Fair enough. Even if I'm not fully convinced, I'll admit it's not a crazy idea after all.